What if I told you that right now, as you're sitting there, there's a muscle in your lower leg that's been asleep for years, and it's the reason why standing feels harder, why your ankles swell by evening, and why every step seems to require more effort than it should? You're about to discover something that could change everything about how you move, and it all starts with understanding one simple truth that the medical community has been quietly researching for years. You know that feeling when you've been walking around all day doing what everyone says is the perfect exercise, and yet somehow your legs feel like they're made of concrete? That heaviness that settles in, making even simple movements feel like a chore? I used to think that was just what happened when you got older, that it was inevitable, something you just had to accept. But then I learned something that completely shifted my perspective, and today I'm going to share it with you because you deserve to feel strong and steady at any age. For decades, we've been told that walking is the ultimate answer for healthy aging. And while walking is wonderful, there's a critical piece of the puzzle that almost nobody talks about. Deep within your lower legs, there's a powerful muscle that researchers are now calling your body's secondary pump. When this muscle isn't functioning properly, which happens to most people after 60, everything becomes harder. Your circulation slows down, fluid builds up in your ankles, and your sense of balance starts to fade. But here's what's important to understand. This muscle isn't broken, it's not gone. It's simply dormant, waiting to be reactivated. What I'm about to show you are 3 incredibly simple movements that you can do right where you are, whether that's in your living room, kitchen, or anywhere you feel comfortable. There's no equipment needed, no pressure to perform, and absolutely no need to step foot in a gym. These movements are designed specifically to wake up that sleeping muscle and restore the natural stability and energy that you might think is lost forever. I need you to stick with me through all 3 movements because each one builds on the previous. And when you complete all 3, you're going to feel a difference that goes far beyond just your legs. Let me start by introducing you to the first movement, which is so gentle you can do it while sitting down, yet so powerful it can transform how your entire body functions. Find yourself a sturdy chair, something stable that won't slide around. Sit with your back straight, feet flat on the floor, and your knees bent at about a right angle. This starting position is important because it sets up everything that follows. Now place your hands gently on top of your knees, or if you want a little extra resistance, you can hold 2 small water bottles. Keep the front part of your feet pressed firmly into the floor, and from this position, slowly lift both heels up as high as you comfortably can. You should feel a squeeze happening in the back of your lower legs. Hold that position for just a second or 2, really feeling that muscle contract, and then lower your heels back down with control. Don't just let them drop, guide them down smoothly. Repeat this motion 10 to 15 times. This simple action is doing something remarkable inside your body. Every time you lift those heels, you're activating that deep muscle called the soleus, and it's pumping blood back up from your feet toward your heart, fighting against gravity with every contraction. This is why scientists call it your secondary heart, because it's literally helping your cardiovascular system function more efficiently. When you do this movement consistently, once or twice a day, people report feeling less heaviness in their legs, less swelling around the ankles, and a noticeable increase in daily energy. It's like you're reminding your brain that this muscle exists and that it's ready to support you. If you have any concerns about blood clots, severe varicose veins, or sharp calf pain, please check with your doctor before starting. But for most people, this is an incredibly safe and effective way to begin rebuilding that foundation of strength from the ground up. You've just completed the first layer, the wake-up call. Now we're going to take what you've activated and teach it how to function in the real world when you're standing and bearing your full weight. For the second movement, you'll need to stand up and position yourself facing something stable like a kitchen counter or the back of a heavy chair. Place both hands lightly on that surface, just enough to feel supported, but not leaning your full weight on it. Stand with your feet about hip-width apart, toes pointing straight ahead. From here, shift your weight slightly toward the balls of your feet, and then slowly rise up on your toes, lifting both heels as high as you can comfortably go. Pause at the very top of that movement, feeling your calf muscles working to hold your entire body weight, and then slowly lower yourself back down with complete control, as if you're placing something delicate on the ground. Do this 10 to 15 times, and you can repeat it twice during the day, once in the morning to energize your legs, and once in the evening to help drain any built-up fluid and reset your balance system. What makes this movement so effective is that it's training multiple muscle groups simultaneously, while also teaching your nervous system how to sense where your body is in space. This awareness, called proprioception, is what allows you to walk without consciously thinking about every step, to catch yourself when you stumble, and to move through your environment with confidence rather than fear. Unlike walking, which only partially engages these muscles, this movement takes them through their complete range of motion, building resilient strength that lasts. It's pumping stagnant blood and lymph fluid away from your feet, sending fresh, oxygenated blood back to your heart, and training your ankles to control your body weight with precision. If you've recently had foot or ankle surgery, experienced dizziness when standing, or have severe balance issues without support, please modify this movement by doing it seated or consult with a physical therapist before progressing. Now we come to the third movement, which unlocks something even deeper and more powerful. This is where you're going to target that specific stability muscle in a way that most people never do, and it's the missing piece that could be the difference between moving with hesitation and moving with genuine confidence. Stand behind a sturdy support again, holding it lightly for balance. Shift your weight onto one leg and lift the opposite foot just an inch or two off the ground behind you. Here's the key detail that makes all the difference. Slightly bend the knee of your standing leg, not into a full squat, just a gentle athletic bend. From this position, with that knee staying bent, slowly lift the heel of your standing foot as high as you can. You'll feel the work happening deeper in your lower leg, closer to the ankle than before. Pause at the top, really feeling that deep muscle activate, then lower your heel back down with control. Do 8 to 12 repetitions on one leg, then switch to the other side. That slight knee bend is crucial because it shifts the work from the superficial outer calf muscle to the deep soleus, which is your true postural muscle, the one built for endurance and stability rather than quick movements. This muscle is packed with fibers designed for long-duration support, resistant to fatigue, and directly connected to your balance control system. For most people over 60, this muscle has simply been forgotten, not because it's weak, but because modern life doesn't require us to use it the way our ancestors did. This movement reminds your nervous system that it's still there, still powerful, and still capable of holding you steady in those critical moments when you need it most. If you have severe balance issues, recent ankle surgery, or intense knee pain, modify this by keeping both feet down or consult your healthcare provider first. What you've just accomplished goes far beyond simple exercise. You've reconnected with a part of your body that's been waiting patiently to support you, a powerful internal system that can pump blood, stabilize your posture, and protect your balance every single day. This isn't about fighting age or denying reality. This is about working intelligently with your body, understanding how it functions, and giving it exactly what it needs to serve you well. These three movements form a complete system. The first awakens, the second strengthens, and the third refines. Together, they create a foundation that supports not just your legs, but your entire sense of physical confidence and independence. You don't need expensive equipment, you don't need a gym membership, and you don't need to spend hours doing complicated routines. You just need a few minutes, consistency, and the willingness to invest in yourself. If you felt something shift today, even just slightly, even just a spark of possibility, that's your body responding, telling you it's ready for more. Small intentional actions repeated over time create profound changes, and you've just taken the first step on a journey that doesn't end at any particular age. Your strength isn't disappearing, you're simply learning how to access it differently, how to use it more wisely, and how to trust it more deeply. Remember, you're not fragile, You're not declining, and you're definitely not powerless. You have everything you need right now to reclaim stability, energy, and confidence from the ground up. Stay consistent with these movements, listen to your body, and watch how something so simple can create changes that ripple through every aspect of how you move through life. Your journey to lasting strength continues right now, today, with the choice you make to show up for yourself.